Hey, how's it going everyone? Sarasota Tim, coming to you from beautiful Boynton Beach at the Boynton Inlet here in South Florida. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for viewing this morning. Today is Sunday, and my channel is kind of an eclectic channel if it's the first time you're viewing. But this morning's video, I wanted to talk about living. We have a lot of things we talk about and share with enthusiasm and positivity on this channel, but quite a few things have developed since I've made YouTube videos that have encouraged me to move to making this kind of a video I want to talk about this morning. Now, in the past, I've ascertained quite a few subscribers as the algorithm must have picked me up with YouTube, and I started talking about Social Security and collecting it at 62 versus 67. I hope you don't mind the background here. I thought it would be enjoyable to see the boats going by. I'm all mic'd up, so you should be able to hear me fine. But the Social Security videos have done very well, and while there's been some differences of opinions, as there always will be in videos, no matter what you're talking about, of how to boil water, you're going to have a different opinion. But today, about living, I want to talk about how important that is above everything else. And this video would be actually pertinent to anyone of any age, not just someone that's close to getting Social Security. Last night I had the pleasure, Tammy and I, to have dinner with some people that are from Chicago, Illinois, and they're going to be doing some traveling, and he watches my channel. And if you saw the video last night, his name is Mike, and he's only 57 years old, and he's had quite a few health issues. And I know that when I speak about health issues, there's plenty of you out there that have had your own. And so Mike started watching my videos, and he found them encouraging and positive, and it just kind of brought him up a little bit to want to live more. So when I talk about what I want to say this morning, I basically want to encourage anyone at any age to think about living now. Don't wait till you're retired, because health is wealth. Although it does take money to get retired and to start being able to travel and do all the things we dream about as we work and grow, at any age, even if you're still working, you can learn to appreciate life and live it every day. And what the problem is everybody, when they're, a lot of people, not everybody, but most people when they're young, they really think that they have forever to live. I mean, I know I thought that way. It was like, oh, man, I can't wait till I'm old enough to drive. I can't wait till I'm old enough to retire. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for that. And they keep racing and pushing life forward. Then when you get to be my age and you really have epiphany after epiphany of how much, you know, how life is so short. We're just here for like a fog that just disappears after a while. In the scheme of time, we're really here a very short time. So change your mind, change your attitude, start thinking about how life can be taken from you. Mike, for example, he lived, only 57 years. He's lived 57 years, and, he's been on the border there of losing his life. He had a heart attack after having a heart attack on the operating table. Then he suffered a rotator cuff injury from slipping in the ice and then tore out his bicep. And now he has a bad knee. And he had one knee replaced, and now the other one's out. So it's just been one thing after the other for him. You can understand why he was starting to get down a little bit. But his spirits are high now. He has a very encouraging and supportive wife and her mother and the family that he has. So his spirits are way up, and he's listening to more positive things. So what I would encourage everyone from day one, starting today, and by the way, I want to brag. It was the first of the month, and I let it go by without even saying anything because I've forgotten about it. I used to drink alcohol, and every first of the month is a 30-day anniversary for me. The 1st of September was my 4th month without a drop, and I feel so good about it. In fact, I don't even think I ever drank before. It's just great. I lost some weight. I put a few more pounds back on because we went on an eating spree, eating barbecue in Georgia and North Carolina a week ago, but we're living life. And I'm very conscious of, and this is what you should be thinking about, getting your exercise. If you want to live a long time and you want these health issues that I mentioned about a few moments ago to maybe stay away from you as much as possible. Eat right, live right, talk right, think right. And what do you got to do? Well, it's really a simple process. All you have to do is just be careful and cognizant each day you wake up that you're not going to fill your mind like it's a garbage can with all the stuff in the world. This is 2023. Do I have to remind anyone that social media, the media on TV, the world in general is just full of negativity. It's just full of people and things that are promoting nothing but bad, making everything so glamorous, commercials on TV, everybody wanting to sue each other, and it's just a whole sink of sin out there. So it's really simple to just purge yourself and disconnect from all that, and half the battle is to begin. And all you have to do is just start, living a clean life. You can quit drinking today. You can quit talking with a potty mouth today. You can start complimenting people that you've never met before in passing. You can start striking up conversations, and you start getting filled with all these great feelings that you haven't experienced in a long time. And why am I saying all this and preaching all this to you? I'm talking to myself. When I read the comments and how my YouTube channel has gotten so big, well, much bigger than it was, much smaller than some, and I read the comments of the community that I have that take the time to write these loving comments and help build my self-esteem of what they think about me, encourages me more and more to keep crushing it every day. And we have that slogan, crush it, and it is a good one. And everything, God is in control. And I believe that God sees a lot of things. And those of you that have watched my channel, you know that I am a Christian, and you know that today is Sunday. And it doesn't have to be Sunday, but today is going to be a day where I'm going to mention and remind people that God is real and that God is there. And if you have health needs, if you've got financial needs, if you've got any kind of need, God is there to help you. God loves us. He loves everybody. But He doesn't intrude. So you've got to kind of sow some good seed and you'll reap the rewards. Quit being fooled by all these things that everybody's trying to convince you that you need to do, like collecting Social Security at 67 years old, when you leave $100,000 on the table by not collecting at 62, by speeding down the freeway and being unkind to people. Start changing your life. And I'm going to be a little bit hard on you here and give you some hard truths, but I was the same. I was the same as a lot of people I see every day that are really spinning their tail and could really do a lot of self-improvement. I like self-improvement. I've always been into self-improvement, and in the last few months since I quit drinking, I could think more clearly and started getting the feedback from my community about what they think of me. I have a reputation to keep up, and I have a reputation to keep up with the good Lord. And I know that the blessings that I've been getting are all been from sowing good seed. So if you would like to start enjoying your life, if you would start to like benefiting and seeing the rewards, then just do the right thing. It's very simple. And I'm out here in this beautiful place in South Florida on the water. Today, I'm going to do pretty much whatever I want to do, and within reason. I also have been very blessed in the respect of going to be doing some traveling soon with my camper, and that's coming in a few weeks. And I hope to bring you some good content that you can learn some things about traveling with a trailer and where to go, what to stay, where to stay, and how much things cost. I'll try to bring all the information I can that I'm interested in that I can share with you. How to hook it up, how my weight distribution hitch works. I've got a lot of stuff, and I look forward to it very much. But really, the main thing is living life, like I said at the beginning of the video. After last night's dinner and hearing Mike's story, and I hear so many in the comments too, but sitting there with him in reality, face to face to me, and such a sweet soul he is, and how appreciative he is of his wife and his mother-in-law and the support that he's getting. He shared some things with me that I won't share on video here about his previous life and previous relationships that were just not bearing good fruit. They weren't healthy. And now he's got this new life, and he's so excited about it. And it's the same for me. I had a previous life, I had a couple of previous lives. And while I wouldn't change my life because I'm thankful to be here, I have improved every year. And my current life right now is right up there, at the top level. I'm riding that crest of success right now, and I hope to keep it going. And the main thing I want to keep is not so much growing a YouTube channel or making revenue or acquiring materialistic things. The important thing to me is, after listening to Mike and other people in the comments, is health and just living life. What would you give if you were a millionaire and the doctor told you, hey, you're out of here in 6 months. You got something that we can't fix. You would say, well, would $1 million fix it? And if he said no, you would just have to live with that. And if it could, you'd give it all away. So knowing that, to be able to walk out here on this jetty like I did today, and to be able to just stand up on my own 2 feet and walk in my own esteem, is worth everything. And if remember this, if you have a house or a roof of any kind over your head, and you drive an automobile, and you've got food in your belly, you're already rich. It's just a matter of who has more of that than the others. But that's not really the important thing. And a lot of people want to put a lot of importance on just amassing wealth and working forever and saving everything. And while all these things are correct in the right perspective, you never want to lose sight of 2 things. One is to love. Love conquers all. To believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, to believe in God, and to just sow good seed and to take care of yourself. And it's so simple to take care of yourself. You don't have to do drugs. You don't have to drink alcohol. Speak right, act right, think right. Clean up your garage today. Clean out your house. Have pride. Wax your car. Clean up yourself. Just try to, be better. Even little baby steps. But everything you simply do in the simplest way, the good Lord sees. And all of a sudden, He bestows so many blessings on you. All the things that you thought you needed, or you weren't even aware you needed, will all of a sudden start coming into your life. And you'll start getting aware, and you'll start getting hooked and addicted on doing the right things. And you'll say, hey, I'm going to keep living this good life. I'm going to keep abstaining from alcohol. I'm going to keep watching my tongue. So don't listen to negativity. Don't watch things you don't need to listen to. And that's reality shows on TV, not just the media. All of these things that are just unhealthy, that are just programming your mind. Think on things above. Think on love. And remember, today, whoever you meet when you go out, try to find a way to be sincere in your compliments. Compliment their clothing, their car, their lady's fingernails, jewelry, whatever that they're going to like. Just strike up conversation. Smile at people. And maybe instead of texting someone today that you're always texting, that you're going to sit there for 15 minutes and text, give them a bell. Give them an actual call and talk to them. Sometimes we take things wrong through text, and people aren't calling each other anymore. People don't knock on people's front door anymore. People come home, they go in their garage and close the garage door, and that's it. They don't even talk to their neighbors anymore. Make it a point. Go back to the old days. Change your ways. Let's bring back the Christian ways and the friendly ways, and let's have honor, and let's be respectful, and let's have moral. But basically what it boils down to, as God says in the Bible, the greatest of these is love. So make it today a day that you love and crush it.